Make them think back to everything they said. They know it's me, I don't yell. Talking about network when I got it all in my bed.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So the Houston starting five. Shepherd is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 slot. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
It's Wiggins on the wing. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Houston's ball. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called. Whether it's center or forward, it doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Hero against Thompson from the arc. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. On the wing, Whitmore. Shoots over Wiggins. Rebound Miami. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Here's Adebayo. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw's good from Thompson. And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Adebayo against Capella. Eason with a steal. Here's Thompson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Heat making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Again, the Heat misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Driving in. Shepherd, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Heat trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Capella. Adebayo, that's good.
And really over the last couple years, Bam getting more comfortable in that mid-range. And we're seeing the results of his hard work pay off.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And finished off by Adebayo.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA Ryan. They walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Alan. And Houston will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Eason. Burks, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Holiday subbed in for Shepard. Here's Smith on the take. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Burks against LeVert. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Deflected! Green against Adebayo. Smith outside. Burks for 3. Sinks it from distance. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
LeVert goes against Thompson. They grab their own miss. Love, a screen on Burks. Here's Anderson. Soft touch off the glass.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Smith no good.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Rozier can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's stolen by Love. It's stolen by Holiday. Inside. Here's Burks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
5 ticks left in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. 1 second left. And he takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got 12 points in the game. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Cam Whitmore out there with Jeff Green. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Shepard in at the point. It's scooped up. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Rockets lead by 5. The 3-ball. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Well, the Rockets' shooting has been great this game, 58%. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Shepard, that's good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
LeVert outside. Here's Ware, guarded by Capella. Outside, Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Capella. Here's Shepherd. He's checked by LeVert. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Outside Whitmore. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Second, Ben Thompson.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Knocks down the long J. Love's got 5.
Well, it helps to have a big man who can shoot it. Kevin Love can certainly do that, letting that one fly.
Into the lane. And it's Shepherd missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So for Miami, Jovic comes in for Love, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Highsmith. And so he makes both from the line. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Shepherd. For 3. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Hero for 3. Capella with a rebound. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Shepherd for 3. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Pass to Hero. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Here's Thompson. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Hero. Oh, there's the alley. To the paint. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Clint Capella. Smith comes in for Whitmore. Burks, he's checked in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Shepherd. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And Burks gets it to go.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And stolen by Holiday. Outside Burks. Shoots over Hero. And Burks with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Heat trail by 19. Wiggins outside. 1:02 left in the first half. Adebayo a screen on Holiday. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Good work there as it goes.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Smith with it. Hero picks him up. Top of the key. Rebound Miami.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. Over Smith. Second chance effort. Eason pulls it in. Here's Burks. No good with a layup. Wiggins from long range hits the trifecta. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Rockets on top, up by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
33. The Rockets, 49.
Hey there and welcome. It's getting hot in here and the postseason hunt is getting even hotter. Never a better time for a look at the league power rankings. Now these are different from the standings as they also factor in a team's momentum at present. Shaq, you know something about momentum?
Who, me? Ernie, my game was all finesse and grace.
All about the feet work, right, big guy?
That's why they call me the Big Baryshnikov.
Did anyone actually call you that? Or maybe that's just what you called yourself when you're dancing around the house.
Hey, you watching me?
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Rockets.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Jovic and Bam play together inside. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
This is why Wiggins' coaches encourage him to shoot it because they know how effective he can be.
Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. Heat trail by 14. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. That one doesn't drop. Capella with the defensive effort. Here's Thompson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Out to the wing. And here's Shepard for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high and Finished off by Adebayo.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. To the middle.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Adebayo. He's got 11. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Capella. Thompson passes to Eason. That one goes. Count it.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
That's good from Eason. And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Whitmore outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
It's time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Outside Whitmore. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Whitmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. To the left wing. Here's Jovic. No good from outside. Houston leading by 21. Thompson finds Eason. Thompson with it. Hero picks him up. Outside Whitmore. Three-pointer. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Drops in the short one. Wiggins got 10 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Green's checked in for the Rockets. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. Number 1, Houston.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And here's Shepard for 3. Houston with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And Thompson gets it to go. 18 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals. Out of the way!
Wow!
And, man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. A different look for Miami. Love is checked in for Jovic, and it's Highsmith in for Wiggins. A minute and a half left to play in the third. LeVert outside. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Miami, no good that time either. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Shepherd, the layup off target. Miami has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Rockets ball. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at the Rockets, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number 1 as the postseason approaches.
When I look at the Rockets, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Here's LeVert, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Pass to Shepherd. LeVert with a rebound. LeVert's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Ware. He can't hit that time. Capella with the defensive effort. Takes it inside. Shepherd. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Shepherd's got 10 points here in the second half. And here's LeVert for 3. Capella with a rebound. Here's Whitmore outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So the Houston 5 right now. Tari Eason is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Shepherd, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Pass to Ware, Love with the ball. And he lobs it up to the rim! And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Rockets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Knocked loose. Here's Highsmith. Pass to LeVert. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
That's good from Eason. On the assist by Shepherd.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
And with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The putback. Love grabs the miss. The Heat shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good. Hero, he's checked in for Anderson. And that's good as he hits both shots. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Here's Ware, guarded by Capella, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Miami making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Thompson outside. is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Hero for three. And again, no good by Miami.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And here's Shepard for three. Rebound Miami. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there's so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now Adebayo. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Capella with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Here's Shepard. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. Fires the three. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents, his confidence sky high.
Jacks up a three, and that's good. Shepard for three. Shepard's got 27 points.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's LeVert. Good on the bucket.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
To the middle. Here's Easton. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And all year, they've just found a way to win. 70 games in total. Consistency can be so elusive in this league, but they've got the talent, and their coach has pushed all the right buttons. It's been exciting to watch.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Amen Thompson.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Whitmore. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Caris LeVert.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the second one. 9 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the